אוקיי, היי. כן, שוב, כרגיל, זה נהיה כבר פאטרן. אני לא מצלם זמן מה, ואז אחר כך פתאום אני מוצא משהו, ואז אחר כך יש עוד דברים שקורים, ואז ממשיך להיות ככה שוב ושוב 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 ושוב. הפעם, הפרק of contention, שהסיבה למה אני עשיתי את זה ככה, גיליתי, האמת, עדיף שאני אגיד. זה... אני לרגע אעשה את זה ככה. אומייגאד, אפשר לראות את זה פסה. אוקיי, אז כן, נראה את זה עכשיו. נראה עכשיו. דבר ראשון, investigations. Eastern investigations collection. לא בטוח אם אני הראיתי את זה, שיש לי, אבל מחכה לרליס, 6 לספטמבר. conveniently בערך שבוע לפני היום הולדת שלי, אבל אפשר לראות שיש Eastern investigations collection demo out now. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection Demo is out now. לא ציפיתי לזה בכלל, לא ידעתי שדווקא יהיה דמו כמו דנגרומפה V3. גיליתי גם על הדמו של V3 רק אחר כך. זה למה לא הייתי יכול לקבל חלק מהבאפים. אבל Investigations, לפחות מתי שאני אשכרה in the loop, אני יכול לגלות דברים כמו אלה. ה-Investigations Collection יש לו עכשיו דמו. שיצא ליטרלי לפני כמה שעות. אז כן. הדבר היחיד שאני אגיד מראש, זה ש... א', 4 בלילה, וכאילו בגלל שזה רק ככה. אין לי את הוויסים, אני לא כזה יודע את הוויסים של כולם. חוץ מקלאסים כמו אמה, אג'וורף, גם שיר. ופרנציסקה אני רואה פה, משהו שנראה כמו פרנציסקה. כל השאר אין לי שמץ, איך לעשות אותם. מתי שנגיע ל-investigations לפחות. אז כן. אומייגאד. Language set to English, obviously. About this demo, experience the opening chapters of both Ace and Investigations games. You can transfer your save data to the full game. Note you cannot obtain any accolades or achievements in this demo. Sure. אין בעיה. Auto save feature. System save data save. English, obviously. Click the button below to view a privacy policy online. לא נראה לי שיהיה בעיה. ליטרלי היה announcement לדמו. לפחות בטוויטר יש אינסניטי בנוגע לזה. אבל, למה לא? מה נראה זה אגיד? כאילו הקופירייט אובייסלי הולך לקאפקום, לא משנה מה. אז אם יהיה משהו קופירייטד זה על ידי קאפקום. אז אני אתן לזה קצת זמן לקרוא. כל מה שאני עושה זה, כאילו obviously זה לא official voices, אני לא voice actor, כאילו, לא voice actor ראשי, אני כאילו סתם איש רגיל. אני פשוט אתן לכל זה. Under the age of 16. טוב, אני לא צריך לדאוג על זה יותר. אוקיי, זה כיף. אני לא צריך לדאוג יותר ל-under age of 16. שזה בערך מה שהייתי מתי ששיחקתי ב-Ace Attorney Trilogy המקורי, ה-Phoenix Wright Trilogy. אבל בסדר, אי אפשר להשיג achievementים על פי הדמו. אוקיי. זה כל הקופירייט. אז בבקשה, תהנו, זה הקופירייט. obviously, אני לא כאילו, יצרתי את המשחק, זה Ace Attorney Investigations Demo. אני אזכור את זה ככה. טקסט. למה זה חלש? Ooh! Okay. Full version. Oh, לא, 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 לא לדאוג, לא, 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 יש לי את הפול ורז'ן. לטרלי, יש לי את הפול ורז'ן, אני מחכה. Ooh, what style? HD או פיקסלו? HD. HD נראה יותר מתאים. Obviously... borderless. ו... yes. הגדיל את האספקט ריישיו. או, סקרין רזולושן ברדה. ויסינק קרסלו, קורנט קונטרול סטייל. גאד. קורנט קונטרול סטייל. לא לדעת בכלל איך מנהל מפה. זיל? קנצל או רון? אוקיי, יכול בינתיים עליו, בסדר. היסטוריה הולך ל-H, obviously. I'll play O, בסדר. קנצל או רון, זה... obviously, למה שזה יהיה ככה? לקנצל זה מתאים ככה, אבל לרון לא. למה? פיין. שיר את ה-Z, למה לא? להגביר את הווליום. apply, yes. גם את ה... רגע. גם ככה זה לא כזה חזק. sure. כן, זה בדקתי. partner/present. זה דיפים P. logic או press? press זה הגיוני, אבל logic, אני לא יודע מה זה. גם לא יודע מה זה partner. הנה, options יהיה ב-O. autoplay. יהיה G. מה יהיה autoplay? L. אם אני אפעיל autoplay אז יהיה L. evidence, move cursor. show/hide text window, the controls guide. C. Okay. open organizer, אני לא יודע מה זה. מה? אפשר לעשות את זה? לא, אי אפשר. עשה. אוקיי. What's a reader? Yes. I'll play. I like play. Okay. זהו יש לעשות. Privacy, exit game. Oh. אני אגש למשחק אז. מה יש? אוקיי. זה כמו האייס הטוני המקורי. וואי צ'רג'י. הגיונים, אני יכול להפעיל את אני יכול להראות את הטיימליין, איך שטוויטר מראה את זה. אז הגיוני שזה יהיה אותו ארטסטייל. לפחות לדמיון. הנה, יופי, תודה רבה. קופלנד לקאפקום. זה לא משחק שלי, אני לא עצרתי אותו, אני לא קשור אליו, אני פשוט שחקן שמשחק בו. Eastern Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. וואו. אז בוא נעשה את זה. אוקיי. סליחה, Termite Visitor, start from this episode. Sure. למה לא? סליחה, Termite Visitor. לא, אין סצנה, אין משהו בכלל? 14 למרץ 1:16 בבוקר, זמן שנה. Make sure the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but the guilty verdict is all that matters to me. Oh, matter what the cost. Fuck? What's that? No. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Best managed time if it's 5 בבוקר. Prosecutors building, 12th floor hallway. קומה 12, וואו. Hey Miles. אוקיי. וואו, מאוד זמן לא עשיתי אדג'וולף. שיהיה לי בהצלחה. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. אני לא שולט פה. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood? כן, ליטרלי! מישהו? הרג? מישהו אחר? בתוך המשרד של אדג'וולף. הקינו פסקס צ'ופי וזהו. ואשכרה בגדים של Trials and Tribulations, דווקא זה אני לא ידעתי ומגלים על פי ריוויזיט. נכון, Rise from the Ashes יצא אחרי Trials and Tribulations, אבל טיימליין ווייז? על פי הטיימליין? זה חדש. זה הבגדים של אדג'וולף ב-Turnabout Beginnings, אם אני לא טועה, זה השם. הקייס של מיה נגד אדג'וולף, קייס 4 של Trials. What the? Oh my god! What is the meaning of this? Breathe. מי זה? Identify yourself. Shut up! You've got some nerve. Committing a murder in the prosecutor's office? Whoa! Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. איך זה היה כבר אמור ליפול? Bye bye. Wow. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases, and some very frantic and busy days. Days? Oh. 14 למרץ 2:56, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. What's that? Oh! The victim in this case, why was he killed in my office? Okay, זה כבר מרגיש סטייל אחר מ... Proof of my profession, however, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. A prosecutor's badge, okay. אז גם לפרוסקיוטרים יש בעצם טאג. לא רק defense attorneys. Good to know. Oh! איך הוא עובד? What? a fish for photographic at the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigations. Yes, sir. A fingerprint analysis. Shall rise without Paul Justice. Okay. Is it forensic? Oh! Okay. Oh my god, לא עשיתי גם שום, אז הפעול justice. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. Sir, are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. Oh my god, זה נראה כמו הפעול justice. אבל לפחות הפוסט של הפעול justice עדיף שאני אחדד. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct. And the one that's to handle this murder case for the time being. Oh. אנשים ליד. היה אדיר לראות את זה דווקא. בפיניקס רייט זה לא היה בכלל. בהפעול ג'סטיס זה התחיל מדול דסטיניז. פה זה... Sure. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Ah, look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. זה אנימציות. Okay. I'll say. The culprits sullied my floor with dirt rather than very well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Wow! Sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. בנית לי פגש את הרוצח. What are you talking about? The crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Ooh. Our first course of action is to rather relevant facts and the leads. זה ממש מזכיר לי trial and tribulation. זה ממש מזכיר לי ברית של טרבאוט, החצי הראשון שלו. Oh my god. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that piqued my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? כן, מה המוטיב? Oh! Phew! לא יכול לעשות את זה פה. אולי E? אוקיי, לא, זה פשוט evidence עצמו, זה לא מראה את ה... things to keep in mind, אוקיי. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? לא בהכרח. Oh, רגע. כאילו, לא בהכרח, obviously, כי... לפעמים כן, זה יכול להיות coincidence. אבל זה לא תמיד... אבל לפעמים זה בכוונה בשביל להאשים מישהו אחר. No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? The office key. For security reasons, this office's door has a lock built into it. For obvious reasons, כי הרי לאיזה דלת לא יהיה איזשהו מנעול. כאילו, seriously. למה זה לא באבידנס? כאילו כן, אדג'וורף כן היה מופתע בנוגע לזה שהדלת הייתה בעצם פתוחה, זה משהו. אז כן, איכשהו לבן אדם היה פשוט גישה לפתוח את המשרד. What do you mean, sir? Oh my god. If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. זה איזשהו mechanic חדש? So, how do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered with Q, and then I connect them together with P. Now, to use Q and recall the facts. Okay, עכשיו ניגשים לזה. Okay. הסין של האופיס והאופיס קי. אז הנה, האופיס קי, האם זה באמת קווינסידנס שפה זה באופיס? For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks. Which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence. כן, רק בגלל שהדלת הייתה נעולה קודם. בגלל obviously. אז כאילו, למה בעצם לעשות את זה פה? אומייגאד, המשחק של... Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. זה בסדר לראות גם שככה, ואז לראות גם עם קלאבייר? Oh. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? The killer's goal. Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after? כנראה כספת שמאחורי הזה של trials and tribulations. אולי. זה אפשרי. ליטרלי יש כספת מוחבא מאחורי התמונה של trials and tribulations. אבל הוא כן אמר שהוא רוצה כאילו לעשות guilty verdict, אז כאילו זה עוד פעם ה-perfect win record situation? על פי האינטרו? You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to the conclusion, only the truth remains. עכשיו, מהו המוטיב של הקילר? כאילו, למה הוא עשה את זה במשרד של אדג'וורף? זה באמת השאלה. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. אני רואה שזה חוזר לברים, עוד פעם. זה היה ברים באפולו ג'אסטיס? אני כבר לא זוכר. No, whatever, זה ככה ב-investigation. But if we think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! The investigation! Okay. The basis of any investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that. And when I have to examine something, I simply use space when I'm next to it. למה לא enter? Oh, and if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just talk, use B, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice. As an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. אפשר לעשות logic למשהו פה? The killer's goal. אין לי שום דבר שבקשר את killer's goal. P זה הפרטנר. זה ה-evidence. אז אוקיי, בוא נתחיל זה כ-evidence. דבר ראשון שהתחלתי לשים לב. What have we here? Perhaps this could be the murder weapon? If so, it will mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. הוא הפיל את הרובה שלו? I think I've seen one of those before. זה עובר. זה אחד אני לא בטוח אם זה אותו רובה של... Turnabout Goodbyes, או שזה... Reunion Turnabout. באופן מפתיע, לא היה כזה הרבה קייסים שבו אנשים בעצם מתים על ידי רובה. אז כן, זה חייב להיות או Turnabout Goodbyes או Reunion Turnabout. אני רק לא זוכר איזה אחד. Care to tell me where? As to where? Oh, I know! Was issued the exact same model, I think. Come shoot. Detective? Don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. מה אתה חושב שהפואנטה בעצם בלהחזיק רובה in the first place? זה בשביל להגן על עצמך למקרה שיש מישהו שיהיו מאוד מסוכן. You've gumshoe? But now do you think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I did recognize it. Except in emergencies! Well, no shit, Sherlock! That's the point of using the gun! So, it's the same type of revolver as the one used by this precinct's detectives. Well, crime scene, it's the same model as those used by the precinct detectives. Okay. You should have victims. I finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh! עכשיו חוזרים לזה. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of those before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey! I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coincidence. Okay. למה לא אפשר להגיד coincidence? Let's take a look inside. Oh. Police department named Buddy Thief, rank detective. Okay. Mr. Buddy Thief. It would appear that the victim was a detective, just like you. I seem to have got a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to call me use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. זה מה שאני חשבתי! אם זה טאג, אז ההווה הוא בעצם חייב להיות שלו! זה obvious! Oh! איך זה עובד? הווקטים מהדטקטיב זה למה הרובו והוא בעצם של הפריסנט. The revolver. The standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy is wearing a gun holster. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. עשו פיקאפ אנליסיס לרובה? אם כן, אז אולי אפשר למצוא את האחד של הקולפרט. הנה. It came as soon as this gun is the murder weapon. It was issued to the victim. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. מעתיק את זה לגמרי מפיניקס ולא עושה משהו ריג'. אוקיי, סתם צוחק. Alright, if you say so. כנראה עכשיו מדבר על זה. זה האורגניזר. I log any and all evidence I find in my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, all I have to do is press E to open my organizer. זה הקוד רקורד. אוקיי, אז עכשיו יש לי סופי את הקוד רקורד לרבולבר. But the organizer is only for evidence. Keep people's profiles on hand in it too. הנה גם, אומייגאד, זה נראה ישן. זה ממש מזכיר לי את הרייט טרילוגי. Homicide detective at the local precinct in charge of initial investigation. A detective at the precinct and the victim. Why was he killed in my office? ב-29. וגם של 32. Interesting. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Let's see what else we can find about this revolver. ותיקים עכשיו מהפולו justice again. Arise from the ashes, whatever. As I always say, you've gotta look really careful at each piece of evidence. You can use Undertale. אני תמיד קורא לזה Undertale כי זה המובמנט של Undertale. To rotate an object. There's no such a thing as a bad angle. Just Q and E to zoom in and out to get at the nitty-gritty. או לסובב את העכבר ולהזיז את העכבר. גם viable options, גם אפילו שזה קצת חתוך. whatever. Okay, interesting. You think that it's so easy to take a life, just the pull of a trigger? You know, I can't ever see myself really liking guns. But I love the ones they use at track field meets to start races. If you take off before it's fired, everybody always ends up following your lead. To chase you down for a false start, detective. Now that you mention it, even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place. לא רוצה לדבר על זה? אוקיי. לא, זה כמה זה חזה טוב. It looks like only one round was fired from this. So the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. זה הגיוני? אני רוצה דווקא לדבר על הפצע עצמו. Let's give the body a once-over. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. רגע, שם לב, יש פה משהו. It looks like the bullet passed clean through the stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yep. And until the autopsy is done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they've done processing the crime scene. The bullet went clean for the victim's abdomen. The body was found around 2:05 p.m. That's not a.m. I don't believe it. I packed those files on those shelves so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall off. But just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all. A problem, to be sure. אני לא רוצה לדבר על ה-dying message או משהו שנראה ככה? Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. לא רוצים לדבר על ה-dying message? There are files all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Yes, I know how to struggle. And I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this is just rendered. What? Why is it rendering? There's a render distance. It's just rendered all the time. And effort I put in pointless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I water the flowers every day just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? Okay. I guess this is all we're going to find out. We should send the body to... Amazing. Oh! The fuck? The killer! מה נעשה בשבילו? Jim! Hi. How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone. Just let me be. Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. Body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he just turned in for the night. שנייה אחת. Buddy faith. כן, מאיפה בג'ים? מאיפה בג'ים? Oh my god. עכשיו אני חושב על זה. הסטנלי פרבל. ליטרלי יש כפתור שקוראים לו ג'ים ופשוט לוחצים ואז יש ג'ים. מאיפה בג'ים פה? Oh my god. Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my nightmares? Aren't you the prosecutor? Why, yes I am. I'm Jacques Sportsman, prosecutor. Jacques? ככה אומרים את השם, נכון? Jacques? Jacques? אני אומר Jacques. Jacques Sportsman, prosecutor. Tim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So, you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. Yes, that is correct. And it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Hey, don't go around jumping into conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. ליטרלי אומר האחד שרצח אותו. I prosecutors' office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? Now, the only one who could get in here was me. implication of the crime, Gumshoe? Wait, that means... I am not sure what that means. So it was you then? You're Jim's killer? No way, pal. You've got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. Alright, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's go choose and work together, okay? Now how about the handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you. I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir. I want you to capture the scene on film for me. A final farewell to my partner, Jim. Ma? I should probably give them some space. Ah! Your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off, but the wall when the killer tried to front at me by firing around. Ay, איזה convenient, אם אני לא מצהיר הדטקטיב שמה, עם הרובה. עכשיו הוא הולך בעצם לגופה, עם פורטסמן. ואז עכשיו אני יכול לבדוק את הקיר הזה בלי בעיות. Oh my god, this is a genius. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? רגע, אבל זה קונטרדיקטורי. איפה יש עוד רובה? יש עוד רובה. יש שני רובים. כי... הרגע דיברנו על זה שיש רק רובה אחד, יש רק כדור אחד פה. שנעלם, only one shot was fired, אבל באמת יש שניים. אז או שה-cause of death הוא שונה, או שזה. זה impossible. They dare to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? Bad trials and tribulations or whatever. If they had shot through it, it would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? A כספת. יש או את הכספת, או את זה שיש שני כדורים. תאורטית, אבל יש רק רובה אחד עם כדור אחד. I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. There's a giant contradiction right here in front of us. אוקיי, אז כן עומדים לדבר על זה, שיש שני כדורים. Really? מדברים, אז זה, כן, שני כדורים. זה אומר בעצם שני רובים. Is that the same contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. Phoenix! Let's go! But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should pinpoint my cursor at it and press Q with conviction. כאילו זה קצת interesting בשבילי, כאילו באפולו, כאילו בפיניקס אפשר פשוט לוחצים פעמיים. באפולו זה זז רק על מובמנט, אבל באינבסטיגיישנס זה מאשר את זה ישר, זה ליטרלי עושה את זה יותר מהיר. It is. And when I found a sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Eureka! Eureka! Okay. This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. אם באמת זה נחשב ל-gunshot wound. The first felled the victim. The second felled this frame. Hey, that's right. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of those 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? Or the victim's gun, could there be another gun? Okay. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's this thing stinging from behind the front? The כספת. זה חייב להיות כספת הרי. לא רק ש... כאילו אני כן יודע קצת דברים, אני לא יודע כזה הרבה על investigations מאשר מכל השאר. אבל אחד מהדמויות, זה ליטרלי גנבת. זה גם היה מופיע הרבה בפרומושנל מטריאל ל-investigations collection. שאחד מהקרקטרס הוא פשוט גנב. גנבת. עדיף להגיד גנבת, יותר מדויק. הרי המשחק הזה יצא לפני הרבה שנים טכנית וזה רק רימאסטר. אז אין שום בעיה להסתיר את זה. היא גם מופיעה בפרומושנל מטריאל בכל מקרה, אז כאילו whatever. What's that? אוקיי, כבר אני אמרתי את זה כבר. That. It's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. Okay, סליחה. I'll spare the trouble and see it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that! Talk about dusty! I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I would have kept it clean for you, sir. So, when did you put this thing in? Wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. Manilo. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. Oh! זה דווקא די חכם. אם יש מצבים שבו לוקחים evidence, אז עדיף להכניס את זה לתוך איזשהו כספת, ככה לא יהיה שינוי ב-evidence, איך שמצאת אותו. Interesting! That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Each prosecutor has one in their office. Only they know of them. Trial evidence of use. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Never knew there was a safe hidden back here. Well, if detectives knew about them, then they wouldn't be secret now, would they? Are there any other secret hidden things in this room? Even if there were, would it defeat the purpose of them being hidden if I told you? So don't bother looking for them. No, there's like no hidden camera around, right? And what if there was? No, it's nothing. Forget I said anything. אם דווקא יש hidden camera זה דווקא יעזור, כי... זה דווקא ייתן voice data, לפחות. אם לא אשכרה visual data, מראה בעצם את בוטמן. Do I even need to ask what he's been doing in my office while I've been away? חשבתי שזה... Oh! Don't go, hang on. Find a struggle. אולי כסף? Now this is odd. Oh! חשבתי שזה ידבר ישר על הקיפד, אבל לא חייב להדגיש את הקיפד. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it a little too clean? Yeah. There's a thick layer of dust around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist. Yes, sir. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Huh. Interesting. A wiped print. As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly play connection. Connect the dots with the information we have. Okay, let's go the wiped fingerprints. Is that obvious? I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. Motive theft? I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. A struggle. אם המוטיב היה בעצם theft, זה למה יש בעצם struggle מסביב. גם אפילו שגם שהוא סידר את זה פרפקט. Yeah. There is a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. בשביל לחפש את הכספת. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I've got a shelf of files like you've never seen before, even at the library. Sure. Let's give that a try. Sportsman? Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. Those. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And so, what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You got it! Here, let me help. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot about where things go. Just by being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. Let's stay on the bookshelf are still fresh. I suppose that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. Because get the door. And then the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. כרעיון obvious. למה יש ידיים פה ולמה יש ידיים פה? למה יש ידיים למעלה ולמטה? אם דיברנו שלמעלה הוא בעצם בסטנדינג פוזישן, אז מאיפה בא זה אם הוא נפל ככה? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence at all? What is wrong with this picture? יש רק handgun. אז אני לא יכול לעשות לודג'. כי לא יכול להיות שזה ככה. זה לא עובד ככה. אבל מה זה האדם הזה למטה? לא יכול, טק, טק, טק. זה לא עובד ככה. זה יותר מדי קלישי. אני יותר חושב שזה יהיה אלכסוני. ככה, אבל... Oh! So, this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went for the victim, huh? So, this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went for the victim, huh? But the bullet really lodged so squarely in the file spine. Indicates that the files were restacked after the shooting had occurred. And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. The files were ransacked after the shooting. זה ההיגיון שזה רוצה לעבוד פה. זה ההיגיון שזה רוצה לעבוד פה. הם שינו אחרי. כאילו, הפיילס נפלו אחרי השוטינג. חשבתי שאפשר לעשות רק דידוס, לא אשכרה לעשות investigation. It appears that the victim was in a sitting position after being shot. Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it. Oh! That would be the logical conclusion. The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor too. Those must have been made when, unable to stay standing, dropped to the floor. מהו הלוג'יק שאני חייב לעשות פה? לא דידקשן, הנה. אדם פה מוסבר בעצם כאן. He was in the sitting position of being shot. He must have tried to support himself. The print of the floor when made after he was unable to stare and he dropped. The victim was in a sitting position after being shot. אז הוא ישב, ואז עמד, ואז ישב עוד פעם? זה הלוג'יק פה שרוצים להגיד? שהוא ישב, ואז עלה, ואז ישב עוד פעם? אבל נראה לי האדם יהיה במכנסיים בלי קשר. אם הוא ככה. אם הוא פה מ-3A עד 3C, למה יש ב-3D? סליחה, לא 3. סליחה, 0C. למה יש דברים ב-0D? No. Where's Postman? 79. Hi, prosecutor with his prosecutor's office. It's my first time speaking with him. Okay. צריך לחשוב על זה שיש שתי שוטים. אבל אנחנו כבר דיברנו על זה שהיה בעצם שני רובים. דיברנו על זה כבר. חייב להיות הרובה. מה נתונה קונסינות? One of them clean for the victim's abdomen, body was found around 2:05 a.m. The bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen. זה לא אומר כלום. אנחנו נבקש ממני לחשוב יותר. כאילו אני אומר זה לא הגיוני, למה שהוא יהיה בסטנדינג פוזיישן, ואז יעלה, ואז ירד עוד פעם, ואז ייפול ככה. כאילו למה שינסה לעלות בחזרה? גם מה דיבור קודם? Starting on something with this picture. I'll go for the most minutes to the first the right place. They don't know what happened here. I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the print on the shelf. The victim was killed in a standing position, מסביר את זה, ואז יורד ככה בבום. כולל המכנסיים. זה לא מסביר את החור הזה. ב-FSD זה לא מסביר את זה. אז זה חייב להיות crime scene notes? There is clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. לא ידעתי שאפשר להשתמש ב-crime scene notes בשביל להסביר את הדבר הזה. What if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying around, sir? זה לא מסביר את האדם שיש למעלה. That would be illogical. The victim was leaned against the shelf here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. What that means? Wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction is born. What is the faulty assumption that causes the problem with the bullet position? Order. What is the faulty assumption that caused the problem with the bullet's position? לא, אם האורדר היה ככה, זה לא יכול להיות ככה. אז the position of the body. כי זה צריך להיות יותר קרוב לדם. או ההנדפרינט, כי זה אומר שהוא לא היה אמור לעמוד. Body. או לא, ההנדפרינטס. ההנדפרינטס נמצאים פה, אבל הכדור פה והוא ככה. Handprint. Position of the handprints is what's causing this problem. We wouldn't be in this dilemma if the handprints were close to the ground. The handprints are where they are. Up top. Yes, you're quite perceptive. Which is why this is not a viable hypothesis. Oh, so it was just a what if? What's the right answer? Still can't figure it out? Then allow me to explain. Yes, please, sir. Oh. Although at this point I shouldn't be surprised. אני יכול לעשות load מהר. בוא. אין אופשן לעשות auto escape או משהו? אין. Text skip on. And someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction is born. מישהו עשה assumption. אז חייב להיות all of the files. זה חייב להיות all of the files. אם זה מישהו אחר עשה את זה, אז all of the files. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now, sir? Hey, actually, now that I think... No, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Oh? Yeah. You see here how the files were shot with the number 0? Why are those doing all the way down here after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are out of order. Those white blinders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in the numerical order and see what we find out. Okay. Huh. Do you think it would be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved? They have finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should be. הנה, איפה OH? איפה 0H? גם פה. על פי הסדר הזה, הנה. אם זה אמור להיות ככה. 0A, 0B, 0C, 0D, 0E, 0F, 0G, רווח 0I, 0J. זה יותר מדי עם הפולדר למטה. ככה עם ה... זה עבר. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim. But why would someone kill a man and then look for your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why? Now, the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. Then, this. א' עדיין message, ב' חסר פייל אחד. Why is that? Why does it say gumshoe on there in blood? Oh wow. I would say that's pretty incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. זה חייב להיות כנראה הצורה היפנית שרושמים את גמשו. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. אבל אז זה הפוך! זה הפוך! G-U-M-S-O-E. זה הפוך. הפיילים מראים את זה שהדיינג מסאג' היה הפוך. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me. Say something, sir. It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Yes, tampering with the crime scene, bli kasher. Is this what the killer was really after? Yay, investigation complete, let's go. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And his most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. If you're going to accuse the truth of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words. They're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. You got it! How's that? I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw in his logic waiting for me to dig out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Sure, עדיף. זה דווקא גיימפליי חדש לגמרי. זה דווקא גיימפליי שונה לגמרי, אז כאילו, might as well. Alright, first I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer and present the piece of contradictory. Okay, זה פשוט מסביר קרוס? מגעיל? Present something that simply use P, but that's old news. It's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct, in those times I need to press. Sometimes by pressing I can draw out new information and new or modified information. I guess, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations, too. Very well, I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. It supports one's logic. Okay, because of Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him, and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. Thanks to that, you then noticed the bloody letters in his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice. You stole Jim's gun and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. Thanks to that, you then noticed the bloody letters. And it will be his final words that will bring you to justice. Okay. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer? I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsmouth? There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find a flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Okay, so game. Rebuttal. You stole Jim's gun. Huh? Oh my god, אין תקפתור אחורה? You stole Jim's gun and shot him dead. Furthermore, you must have the files to make it look like you committed theft.
Hold it!
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim? When clearly his name is Buddy Faith. Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Seriously? Squeeze and Jim. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? But Jim is even close to the guy's real name. Well, Degrees and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was the third of a bunch of guys that decided to nickname Jim. He talks about the victim like he was his pet. You stole Jim's gun and shot him dead. Okay. Yeah, אפילו שאני יכול להגיד שזה contradiction or whatever. But I'm gonna stop the files make it instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. You messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft. That's when you moved Jim's... Oh! Okay. Oh. Fuck. אני רק עכשיו גיליתי את זה, הגלגלת של העכבר עושה את הדבר המהיר הזה שאני רגיל אליו. Actually, there's a gigantic flaw in his logic. It got so wide that even the good detective can spot it. Now to clue Mr. Portsman in by presenting him with some evidence. Okay, אז זה קלאסי. Let's simplify and make it look like a committed theft. That's when you move Jim's body was sitting in front of the picture. מה יש בפרסנט? אנחנו ספופילים. After I moved Jim's body, but thanks to that knows the bloody layers his body was hiding. Filing. איך מהפיילים נעלם?
Objection!
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Figure a bit of decorum into this. I see. No problem. I'm gay. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? That's impossible! What's impossible, Mr. Portman? Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt it could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
Objection!
Oh! It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. It's missing letters in the detective's name where the file should be is proof. Yeah! I mean, the S is gone, and that's the only half of H. Okay. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit in this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Oh my god. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low! Believe it, the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see, I'm gonna have him under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portman? Brilliant! Absolutely splendid! Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Not everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. Oh, but you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. Ah. What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. But Mr. H will just prove that I'm innocent, pal. Opportunity. Okay. That's absolutely right. And I acknowledge you're Oh! אז הוא מדבר על זה שהמפתח אמור להיגנב. Well, obviously, כי אתה גנבת אותו. Why do I sense that you still have something to say? אתה יכול להפסיק? Well, I was thinking. Did you know there is one other person with the key to this office? One other person? Hey, you there! Yes, sir. What is it, sir? You kindly venture and escort that lovely young lady here for me? Ma? A lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal, don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Oh, לא, חסר שזה ונדי. Oh! Who's that? I believe she needs no introduction. I've called upon Miss Maggie Baird, a member of security. Maggie? Okay, Maggie. מגה מה עשיתי בשבילה? זה רק שתי קייסים. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie. Miss Bird, the security guard on watch tonight. I see. And your point is? My point is that she very well could have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you! Never sneak into someone's room! That's right! Refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right, I did it. And we take that as a confession, Detective. Well, it wasn't really me, but definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you would have no problems with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed a crime. And for one simple reason. עכשיו היא היחידה שיש לה בעצם גישה, גם שהוא לא היה פה. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird stuck into your room by using the master key. I mean, Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door. That leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. Oh, you're saying she used the master key. Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow is a good match as... Oh, the flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time. Especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. Seems like the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Okay. אמרת אני אסיים את זה פה. אני אסיים בינתיים עם הדמו פה. אני אחזור לזה אחר כך. אני אחזור אחר כך לדמו, obviously, אבל לעכשיו נראה לי עדיף שאני אסיים. אז כן. זה היה טעימה של ה-investigations. אז כן, אני אסיים את הלייב של היום פה. אז כן. כאן ירין ניפגש בסרטון עולב הבא של ירין קומגיימס, מקווה שנהנתם וירין. אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.